Imagine this. You walk into a room. A machine then scans your brain, every neuron, every memory, every thought you've ever had. Seconds later, a version of you wakes up inside a computer. It remembers your childhood, your ambitions, your fears, your voice. It speaks exactly like you. It is you, right? But here's the question most people don't ask. Did you go with it? Or are you still standing in the room, about to be turned off? By the end of this episode, you'll understand why the idea of uploading your mind might not be immortality, but something far more unsettling. For decades, humans have chased one idea: escape death. Not through religion, not through legacy, but through technology. This idea is known as mind uploading. The concept is simple. Map the brain, copy its structure, run it inside a machine. If successful, you wouldn't need a body. You would exist as pure consciousness. No aging, no disease, no death, just continuation. But there's one problem. A problem so deep it challenges everything we think we know about identity. So let's say we achieve this. A perfect scan, every neuron mapped, every connection preserved. We recreate you digitally. Now there are two versions. You, the biological, and you, the digital. The digital version thinks it's you, feels like it's you, believes it never stopped existing. But from your perspective, nothing changed. You're still in your body, still in the room, still looking at the machine, which means something important has happened. You weren't transferred, you were copied. Now imagine the next step. The machine requires your biological brain to be destroyed. Why? Because the goal isn't duplication, it's transfer. So they tell you, don't worry, you'll wake up on the other side. But will you? Or will something else wake up, believing it's you? This is the core of the problem. Not technology, not engineering, but something far deeper. Consciousness. Your consciousness feels continuous. Moment to moment, second to second. There's no break, no reset, just a flowing experience of I am. Now imagine that flow is interrupted. Your brain is scanned, then shut down, then restarted in a machine. Even if the copy is perfect, that continuity is broken, and that leads to a terrifying possibility. Your experience ends, and something else begins. Now this isn't just theory anymore. Recently, a company called Eon Systems created something that made headlines. They took the brain structure of a fruit fly and simulated it digitally. Not just behaviour, but actual neural wiring. Around 140,000 neurons recreated inside a computer. The result? A digital organism that could move, react, behave in ways similar to a real fly. It wasn't trained like traditional AI, it wasn't programmed step by step. It was driven by its simulated brain structure. And suddenly, the line between simulation and life started to blur. But here's what they didn't tell you. It wasn't conscious. It didn't feel anything. It wasn't alive in the way we understand life. It was a structural simulation, missing chemistry, biological complexity, and most importantly, subjective experience. But still it raises a question. If we can simulate a fly, what happens when we simulate something more complex? Let's look at the numbers, because a fruit fly has 140,000 neurons, a mouse 70 million, and a human 86 billion. We are at the very bottom of the ladder, but we are climbing. And each step brings us closer to something humanity has never faced before. The possibility of recreating a human mind. To understand this, philosophers created a scenario, the teleportation paradox. You step into a teleportation machine, it scans your body, destroys it, and rebuilds you somewhere else. You appear instantly in a new location, same memories, same personality, same everything. But what actually happened? Did you travel? Or did you die and get replaced? There are 3 possibilities when it comes to uploading consciousness, and they're the only real answers. Number 1 is you transfer. Your awareness continues in the machine. This is the dream. Number 2 is you are copied. The new you is created, but the original consciousness ends. This is the uncomfortable middle ground. And number 3 is there is no consciousness. The system behaves like you, but there's no inner experience at all, just intelligent imitation. All of this connects to something we can't solve. The hard problem of consciousness. We understand neurons firing, signals transmitting, behaviour emerging, but we don't understand why it feels like something to be you, why there is awareness, experience, a sense of I. Until we solve that, uploading consciousness remains a mystery. Because this isn't just about the future. It changes how we think about identity, death, technology, and AI. Even if we create perfect digital humans, we may never know if they are truly conscious, or just perfectly convincing. The idea of uploading your mind sounds like immortality, but it might not be. It might be something else entirely, a continuation of your identity without the continuation of your experience. So the real question isn't, can we upload consciousness? The real question is, if we do, will you still be there? A version of you might live forever, but that doesn't mean that you do. If you like this episode, don't forget to follow, like, subscribe and comment. And just a quick shout out to our sponsors. Strong Coffee Company, protein-packed coffee for energy and clarity. Use code Vancrux1 for 20% off at strongcoffeecompany.com. And then there's More Labs, clinically proven hydration and recovery drinks. Use code Vancrux1 for 25% off at morelabs.com. And finally, Liquor Gummies, electrolytes and vitamins for hangover prevention. Use code Vancrux1 for 20% off at liquor.com. That's liquure.com.